Today we are registering applicants for the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards, which is a national project designed to create opportunities for teens in grades 7 through 12 to participate in a competition for either writing or art. So this year we've received close to 2,000 art submissions and about 1,700 writing submissions for judging in our regional competition. And once the regional competition is held, those winning pieces, the Gold Key Awards, will be submitted to the national level in New York City. The students who win at the national level, medalist winners there, will then be invited to New York City to attend ceremony at Carnegie Hall. We're able to provide an opportunity for talented teens who are creative writers, creative artists, to get recognition not only at a local level but at a national level. And many of the teens that are winners have gone on to do amazing things as college students. Even if they don't go into art or writing, we hear back from them years later saying that this was one of the most fulfilling experiences they've ever had, giving them a lot of confidence and a lot of drive to succeed and to be doing other things in life that they wouldn't have done if they hadn't been exposed to this opportunity. The artists who win in the local competition here will have their artwork exhibited at Glassell School of Art here in Houston and also at the Texas Art Supply. So we give them an opportunity to have a venue like real artists. They get to experience what it's like to be a real artist through these exhibits. And then the award ceremonies that we have for the writers and the artists who win at the local level also gives them a chance to celebrate with their family and others their successes as well.
First of all, it's a very prestigious event, a competition, if you will, and it holds a great deal of national recognition. It holds a very high standard of excellence and quality, and when people see those gold and silver keys that students wear or adults wear, they know what it took, what the children had to go through, what the students did to participate in that event. And if they won that pin, it says that they were held to a very high standard of quality of work, and that's very important.
I think the competition is important because it gives them an overall goal. It gives them something to shoot for, and it also gives them a standard to measure their success by. I had a student personally that the Scholastic Art literally changed his life. He was awarded a gold key here regionally and advanced to the national competition in New York, won a gold key and an American Vision Award in New York, and then was asked to attend the reception in Washington, D.C., excuse me. He'd never been out of town before, he'd never spent the night in a hotel before, never even been on an airplane before. And so it was all brand new for him. Invited me to go with him as his chaperone. And as a result of the trip and him going to Washington, D.C. for the finals, he embarked on a career in the United States Navy. He was a geophysicist with the Navy and traveled around the world, and I think that's really what set him on.
One of the things that I think that they're getting out of this process of submitting to Scholastic is they feel special, first of all, because each teacher can only submit 15 individual entries, and so out of my 100 or so students, I can only pick 15, and so they're pretty excited when they find out that I'm going to send their sculpture to Scholastic. The student, I guess, that stands out the most to me is a student who was really dedicated to making his artwork, and he was with me for 4 years, so I had him as a student for 4 years. And he worked really hard, and he was getting really upset that he had never won a contest, and he saw some of the other kids winning a Scholastic Gold Key or winning, going to state with Vase or winning at Culture Shapers. And so he was a senior and he was getting really upset about it, that he had never won anything even though he had worked so hard. And so that year he ended up winning a Scholastic Gold, but then he also won a national award. So they picked him to go to New York, to go to Carnegie Hall. And so he was really excited about going there and being a part of the workshops and being able to receive his medal on stage at Carnegie Hall. So that was an awesome trip for him.
One of the things I always tell my students is that if nothing else, you leave my classroom or our classroom being able to think. Some of our students, when they speak, they really can't convey what they really feel and what they wonder or how to describe the world. But when you give them a musical instrument or you give them a paintbrush, it's amazing what they do. So I love when people come back. 2 days ago I ran into a student who his passion was to fly airplanes. So he is now flying AWAC airplanes for the Air Force. And just when they come back and tell me that they are pursuing their passion, that's the best thing.